Hello! And I did say I was making more videos, so here we go. Right, during COVID, everybody had loads of time. Well, a lot of us did. I know I did. And that's when I got in the original Xbox, and I used to see all these consoles people had, stuff like that, and I was just like, oh, I want. Like, you was just window shopping the whole time. Anyway, I stopped window shopping and started buying them, and I got into it really hard. I'm still into it now, I'm not going to lie, because the scene is just amazing for OG Xbox. It's actually, in some ways, better than the 360 because some of them are still quite young. But this lady one day, I was on Facebook, and this lady came on, and she was like, oh, I've had a family member die, and I've inherited all these Xboxes. And I was like, really? You know, ears up type thing. And she said, yeah. So I got chatting with her in a private chat, and she was like, oh, I've got this one called Hulk. Hulk. Do you know how rare Hulk is? And she said, I've got quite a few. Do you want to come down and have a look? And Hulk went like that. I mean, some American guy paid for it, you know. I was a little bit devastated, but I just didn't have Hulk money. But I did have money, however, and did strike a bargain with a couple of other consoles. Now, I do love your Sega Saturns and stuff, and one of their biggest games of all time was, like, obviously Panzer Dragoon. It was just so good. Obviously Zui and all that stuff. I didn't think I ever made it to buy the big pack, the expensive one, but I did buy the first one, and I think it's in one of my 2016, 2017 videos. But I did manage, however, to buy Panzer Dragoon Orta, which I think I was sat with Michael, and he was handing me games like back in 2017, and one of them was Panzer Dragoon Orta. Anyway, jump back to sort of during COVID time, should I say. I went down to see this lady who was in Essex, which is like a massive trek for me. It was like something like, oh, I don't even know how far Essex is from Manchester, but it wasn't. It took me about 4 hours to get there, 4.5, 5 hours to get back. It was terrible. Oh no, it took me 4.5 hours to get there, 6 hours to get back because the traffic was terrible on the way back, and it was a Saturday, so God knows where everyone was going. But I bought this console, which is, and it does look like the second anniversary, but it's actually not, because if you look at the top, it's actually a Panzer Dragoon Orta. Now, a lot of these, they went brown, you know, because of the bromine or whatever it's called that's in the plastics. But I got this one off this lady, and it's just still day one. I mean, like, literally everything. There's not a mark on it, if you know what I mean. There's not a brown mark on it. It's been kept out of UV, clearly been boxed the entire time, never been opened, and before you go on about caps, it's just a fucking motherboard. So let's not worry too much about that. But it wasn't, obviously, just a console. It wasn't just a console, because I got it completely boxed. So there's the box, which I have in a box protector that I supply on eBay. You know, it's in very good condition. There is a very, I mean, you can see it there, but there is some sort of colour fading, so the light's caught it just on that little bit there, made that a little bit browner. But other than that, the box is just in immense condition. But it's the consoles that I've never seen in good condition. I mean, people were saying I haven't seen one like that apart from on websites that catalogue all the limited editions and stuff. And to be fair, I hadn't either. The pad it is opened apparently, but the pad is exactly the same colour. It is gorgeous. I've got a very big love for this console. Leads. What's that? Power lead. Jap, obviously, I think. Sealed. Component leads. They're sealed. And HD pack. Sealed. And component. Now, I don't know. We had two out on the table at the time when I was buying these. And, oh, by the way, the paperwork is sealed. Yeah, we had two out on the table, and we weren't too sure what went back into which box. And she was like, I'm sure that I'd pushed the HD pack away, and she was like, I'm sure that goes with that, you know. So I went, okay, well, it's one extra thing, but yeah, I think it did. But isn't it just fucking gorgeous? It's just absolutely immense. Still in the scratch film. I do actually have the bag in the box that went over this. Same as I've got a crystal that tells me pretty much, because that's in exactly the same condition. But isn't it just beautiful? You just don't see them like in like, what would you call it? It's more cream, isn't it? It's like a cream white type thing. It's obviously not white, but yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I thought, you know, while I'm out of work at the minute, which I am, I'd just share that. And I don't know how long it will stay here, so I just wanted to document it essentially for myself, you know, just so I can go back and look at it down the line. If I sell it, then I'm never getting another one, not in that condition. So I just wanted to do like a little docu reveal, and it's not the only crazy one I've got. I mean, let me show you another one. So here's another one that I bought that came from Jason Orrell up in Wigan. Jason is like an avid collector. He's got everything, that guy, and he's got his fingers in way more pies than I have. But to sell me, he sold two of these actually. I was supposed to buy the first one, but this was the better box one, because I think the first one they cut through the box when customs was bringing it into the UK or something, or sending it out of the UK, whatever. And yeah, but isn't that gorgeous as well? Huh? Beautiful, very rare, and but I think between the two, the 20k plus if you was to buy them in the condition they're in right now, which is madness, really, isn't it? When you think about it's two Xboxes. So yeah, thank you, Jason, for that one. I never bought them for profit, obviously. I bought them to enjoy them, but I think the Panzer might have to go if I don't get a bloody job soon. But yeah, I just thought I'd share a couple of my consoles. I have tons of them. Like right in front of me right now, there must be 24 Xboxes, and I have boxes for everything apart from Resident Evil. I've got all the Halo collection. I also have upstairs though, this is, but I also have I think it was Netherlands, it got released, Amsterdam / Belgium type area. There was a silver box Halo as well. So it was a black console inside, but it was a silver box, and it's a beautiful fucking box, like. But luckily, my mate Sander Dammer, one of the first guys I ever really hooked up with when I was on these forums back in the day, he hooked me up with that, and it's like cap replaced and all that lot, so there's nothing to worry about. Just like stick it on a shelf, and there you go. But yeah, so you know, it's. You know, if you can't afford any weights, just lift this over your head 10 times, you'll be fucked. Have a good one.